Thank you for visiting our channel. Please like, share and subscribe for more exciting food videos. Welcome back to our channel. In today's video, we're talking about baked beans with tomato, a cozy and saucy staple you can easily make your own. Let's get started. Some foods just fit wherever you put them. A busy weeknight needs something warm and filling. A slow weekend breakfast wants a savory side. A backyard cookout calls for a spoonable dish that can sit on the table and still taste great. That's where baked beans with tomato come in. In this video, it means beans simmered in a tomato-based sauce until thick and glossy, either baked in the oven or finished on the stovetop. You get that sweet tangy tomato flavor, a little smoke if you want it, and a sauce that clings to the beans instead of pooling at the bottom. Below, you'll get an easy method, smart flavor upgrades that don't complicate things, plus simple ways to serve and store leftovers without turning them watery. The simple ingredients that make baked beans with tomato taste rich and balanced. Great tomato baked beans aren't about a long ingredient list. They're about a few building blocks that do their jobs well, then letting heat and time do the rest. Start with beans. They bring the creamy, starchy base that thickens the sauce as it cooks. Next comes the tomato element, which adds tang, color, and body. Then you need aromatics, usually onion and garlic, to make the whole pot smell like real food instead of just beans. A touch of sweetness smooths out tomato acidity, and a little salt makes everything pop. Finally, a bit of fat, olive oil, butter, or bacon drippings, helps carry flavor so the sauce tastes round, not sharp. If you're using canned beans, you're already close to the finish line. They're cooked, consistent, and easy to season. If you're using dried beans, you'll spend more time up front, soak and simmer, but the texture can turn out creamier and more tender. Both work, so pick what matches your schedule. Tomato products matter more than people think. A smooth tomato sauce gives you that classic, uniform look. Crushed tomatoes keep it rustic. Tomato paste adds deep flavor fast, but it needs enough liquid to loosen up. When the tomato base is too thin, the beans can taste washed out. When it's too thick too early, it can stick and scorch. The goal is a sauce that starts loose and finishes thick. Choosing your beans, canned, dried, or leftovers. Navy beans are classic. They're small, mild, and great at soaking up sauce. Great northern beans are similar but a bit larger and slightly firmer. Pinto beans turn creamier and bring a gentle earthy taste. Kidney beans hold their shape and feel heartier, but they can overpower a delicate sauce. For beginners, canned navy or great northern beans are the easiest win. If you cook dried beans, plan on soaking and a longer simmer, but you'll often get a more velvety bite. Using leftover cooked beans is also perfect. About 1.5 cups cooked beans equals 1 15-ounce can drained. Tomato base options and what they do to the sauce. Tomato sauce makes the smoothest baked beans with tomato. It blends easily with spices and thickens evenly. Crushed tomatoes give you a chunkier, more home-style pot with bits of tomato throughout. Tomato paste is concentrated, so a spoonful adds depth and helps the sauce cling to the beans. Ketchup adds tomato plus sugar and vinegar in one step, which is handy when you want a familiar, slightly sweet flavor. Tomatoes are naturally acidic. If your sauce tastes sharp, add a small amount of sweetener, brown sugar, maple syrup, or honey. The point isn't candy sweetness, it's balance. Start with a teaspoon or two, then adjust after the beans simmer. How to cook baked beans with tomato so they come out thick, not watery. That wraps up part 1. We've covered the basics, ingredients, and cooking methods. Stay tuned for part 2. Thank you for watching. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe.